Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another Music Monday segment of Indie Artists Reveal Worldwide. How is everybody out there? You're looking good. I know you are. Even though I can't see you, I know you're fashionistas. Some of you are. Hi, out there in YouTube land and Facebook land. I want to say hello. Comments are starting to come. I see that people are starting to trickle in. Please do the do with me. My next thing is to start sharing. Yes. So if you're on your laptop, just open another tab, start sharing. Just share. How about that? Well, if you're on your handheld, you may have to go out and come back in. But I do want you to share. We've got a wonderful, wonderful artist tonight. Her name's Deanne DeMeo, and I am just amazed um, at her background. And I definitely want her to share it with all of you. You're going to learn a little bit more about her tonight. Definitely is a singer, artist. I mean, singer to me just means a singular thing, but when you're a creative, there's so much that's involved in it. And so I want her to share her life, and she's such a sweetheart, such a sweet soul. We've been back of house already. You know what I do? I chew the fat, right? I chew the fat. I can't help it. I come from a line of people who talk all the time. And so there's never a stranger in my presence. And so, Deanne, I want to say welcome to the platform.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a pleasure to have you. And while I was kind of going through some technical hiccups back here,
Mhm.
back of the house, I heard, was it a little boy? You have a little boy?
No, that was my daughter.
It was your daughter. I didn't look up. I just saw a little
Yeah,
kid, a little kid.
she's actually 25
Oh gosh, you're kidding. Why did I see I thought I saw somebody really little.
because the little dog that she was carrying was covering her whole face. My little
Oh
dog,
my,
Teddy.
that is so funny. So you guys see how my head is so into the tech issues of the day that I didn't even see how old she was and tell her I'm so sorry. But the baby, now I saw the baby.
Oh, yeah. A
Uh,
13-year-old baby dog.
oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful dog. Takes me back.
Yeah, she thinks she's still a puppy. So,
And I bet she thinks she's human. How about
oh, definitely.
that? I love it. I love it. Wow. Well, listen, I just want to jump right on in and get us started and get to chatting. And again, I want to thank everybody out there that's watching because there's so much happening on a Monday night. You could be anywhere watching anything, TV, social media, but you chose to come on and chat with us.
Yay.
Well, I know, right? I love that. I really do. I really appreciate that. So, I want you to tell us a little bit, though, Deanne, about your musical background.
I started singing since I was 7.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew then that that's what I wanted. Started with the flute, but I got bored quickly.
With the
Sorry.
flute? Really?
I did because I wanted to sing.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah. And I
Yeah.
don't think I was that good at it. So that's probably another reason.
Another reason to ditch the flute
Yeah, just pitch
and
it.
yeah, use your own human instrument, your voice. Yes.
Yeah. So I started singing and I was in choir all through school and competed all state competitions, swing choir, went to Nashville in I think our junior year in high school. That was just such a ball. Like I love that. Um, and then graduated as most talented in my class.
I can see that. I sure
And
can.
Yeah, I look back at that now. It's kind of crazy because we had like 300 and something kids. It was a large class.
Whoa. Wow.
Um, then I started taking guitar lessons, and my guitar player told me after I wrote a song, he never heard me sing before. I wrote a song, I recorded it, or I played it for him.
Yeah.
And I was really nervous. I was like, what do you think? Because I never wrote a song before, and I'm playing it in front of this, professional.
Yeah.
And I think I was 17, and he said, that's great. Says, ditch the guitar and keep singing.
No way. Really?
My guitar teacher.
How old were you then? Do you remember, Deanna?
17. Yeah.
You were 17.
I
Wow.
was 17. So I still play a little guitar, but nothing like that. And then I took piano in college, and
Wait a minute,
I
Deanna.
play a
Deanna.
little piano too.
So you start with the flute. You ditch the flute. I mean, you've got all this instrumentation background, so to speak. So you ditch the flute, you get on the guitar. Nah, somebody tells you to
Well, my
ditch.
actual teacher told me that. So like,
Exactly, exactly. And then you move on. Wow. So
yeah.
can you play fluently any of these instruments like
I
keys
play
or
chords, so
you can
musicians
communicate.
understand that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I could read if there's chords written on the chart, and I can read the music, yes, but I'm very slow. So at because I'm not practicing enough, and
Wow.
yeah, I could play the notes, but you'd have to be very patient.
Aw, and I'm sure they would. I'm
Well,
sure.
sometimes I write that way too, because I'll just play chords on the piano, then I'll hear a melody that's coming with it, and then you know but then I get like an actual piano player to play it.
To play it out for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with much prettier, colorful chords than I will create.
Or attempt to create. I get
I'll,
it.
I'll create them and then I'll forget what I created.
Oh, well, where's your voice recorder or something,
Oh, I
you know?
use my voice memo all the time. I
Yeah.
probably have 1,000 recordings on my phone.
Do you?
And
Wow.
I'll go back and I'm like, oh, why didn't I finish that song? That was really good. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's just, I mean, before phones and voice memos, whatever method we used, I used it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Wow. So you've been singing for quite some time. Were you ever in madrigals, Deanne?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, because now, as yourself, I went through, well, I started in church at 10. And then when I got in high school, I had 4 years of choir and 4 years of madrigals, which is pretty much like an elite group of singers that they pull from the major choir. Um, and one of the things that even now I'm still proud of is that Mr. Burton, I remember this guy he had to be like 6'4" ish, maybe 6'5", very tall, very posture minded, he's a nice tenor, really
Mhm.
nice tenor voice. And he brought me into the band area and got on the piano and had me do scales to see where I fell. And he's like, oh, okay, wow, you do that very well. Well, the first year of being in choir, which was unusual for him, he said, um, I think I want you in the madrigals. I had no idea what the heck madrigals were until, I got in there. And so that's about all of the professional training I've ever had as a singer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
an A choir and a B choir.
Oh, okay. So the A choir was
The
the
the better
main choir. Hmm.
that did
Yeah.
the more difficult songs, and
Oh, yeah.
um, so uh, when I was in middle school, the teacher, I don't need to say her name, but she didn't like me. I don't
Oh,
know. I'm a a middle schooler. I probably was a pain in her ass, but she put me in B choir when I got because we had to audition through her to get into A choir in high
correct. Yep. Yep.
school. She put me in B choir. I was so depressed. I was like, wow, I can't believe I got in B choir. So Mr. Few, the high school teacher, he said, first day, he listens to each one of us, even though
See?
she put us in there. And he
Hmm.
said, what are you doing in the B choir? Tomorrow,
See,
tomorrow you're in the A choir.
there you go. I like him already.
Oh, I love him.
Oh gosh, similar. I mean, well, pretty much
Yeah,
similar
similar
experiences.
idea. Yeah, that's why I brought it up. It's similar idea.
Exactly, exactly. So when you're singing, and I know this is kind of offbeat because normally I start with a rhythm, but I just, today, like, what the heck? Let's just do it. When you're singing, when you're performing, do you still get butterflies, Deanne?
Absolutely.
You don't, really?
I do.
Huh?
Yeah, because my dad said to me, uh, he was an amazing singer. He
Yeah.
said, Dolly, which was my name from him,
Oh,
the day you stop having butterflies is the day you should stop performing. Because you should always have just a little bit, because it's like that excitement, that adrenaline that you're ready to give to everybody. And
yeah,
if you have none of it, like, which I've had that. I've had that on stage at maybe places or
yeah,
events I didn't want to do. I can get that. But definitely a little bit of butterflies, yeah. And you want
yeah.
to make sure there's not a lot of butterflies, because then it changes.
The
You don't
tone and everything.
yeah,
It sure does.
yeah.
And I ask that because, at certain points, I think in the very beginning when I first got in choir, there was a little nervousness. But
Hmm.
then I overcame that, I guess because I was confident in my
Yeah,
instrument.
and you have that. You definitely have the
Mhm.
confidence, and you definitely have the experience that brings that confidence. But it just depends on the gig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So who, if any, were some of you, like, did you get tutelage or mentored by anybody along the
My
way?
father,
Yeah, I figured you'd say that.
my whole
Yeah,
life,
yeah, yeah.
and he was brutally honest, and he let me know.
Yay, Dad.
In fact, I don't even think he understood how serious I was about singing until I was in a band in high school.
Yeah.
We were practicing in the garage of our house, and he was just like, Dolly, you sound good. And I was like, why do you look surprised?
I know, right?
But moving like into the future quickly, he always wanted me to do jazz, R&B, soul, mainly jazz. But I went down the pop world, the rock world, country. And finally, when I went into the jazz, the soul, I played him a recording off my third album. I played him My Funny Valentine and
Ooh.
Blue Skies. And I'll never forget this. He was just starting to get sick with Lewy body dementia. So
Oh
he still had
no.
his wits about him, and he still could,
Hmm.
everything was so good. But he
Hmm.
said, Dolly, and the tears are coming down his face. He said, you finally arrived.
Your dad said that?
Yeah.
So your response was,
I cried too.
of course you did. Of course you did.
I said, Dad, I had to go through some of that other stuff. I just had to do it. So,
And I love this. And that's why, even though I may have a line of questions, I just allow things to become authentic.
mhm.
Um, it's one of the things I wanted to know is, like, the other genres, what genres that you even performed in or sang in, and is there one that's most then comfortable for you that you just love,
Yeah,
love,
yeah,
love,
it's
love?
definitely the
Is
jazzy
it
side.
jazz?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
soulful R&B. Yeah, because when I was in the pop genre, I just would do covers and I would imitate them exactly. I would learn,
Ah,
and I never really stepped outside the box because wasn't comfortable.
oh, I
Now,
got it.
now you can't shut me up.
Ah, well, but that's a good thing,
My
Dan.
producer's like, it was so funny. So I had my lead vocal on it. I was doing I was doing ad libs over my lead.
Yeah.
And he's like, he would talk to my lead vocal like as the third person. He'd be like, could you please like give her a break? Like, don't sing over her.
I love your dad already, and I have never met him, right?
Well, that was my producer that said that.
Oh, your producer. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Let me turn up because honestly, your volume is kind of low for me.
Oh,
It's just me. It's
oh,
me in house. And now I have you at 60. You were at 20. So I
oh,
really, yeah, that's why I couldn't hear you.
okay.
I couldn't hear you. Yeah. So that was your producer saying that, right?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
funny.
okay.
He's like,
Wow.
let her sing her line and then you give your ad libs, will you? Ed Perlman. He's my producer I'm working with now. He's a
Oh,
brilliant genius. He's amazing, but he's hysterical too.
oh my gosh. I love it when musical people come in your life and they get so comfortable with you that you guys can just have moments like that. I mean,
Oh,
that's the kind of stuff that, you know,
that's what makes
friendships are
great
made.
music. It
Hmm.
because business is business, but like
Of
you definitely
course.
need to connect with people. And Tom Esty, who brought us together, I mean, he's amazing. He's an
Don't
amazing
you love
spirit.
that guy? I
Yep.
just love him. Yeah.
And what I love about him is his spiritual side more than anything. And we
Yep.
can talk about that.
Yeah.
And the same with my producer. We can talk about that. And that's what keeps me going. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
I've
Amazing.
definitely had some serious tragedies in my life, and that's what keeps me going.
Kept
Yeah.
you together. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I can talk to that about God to my publicist, my producer,
Hmm.
then we're good.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love him too. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite persons.
Oh yeah.
Tom. Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
funny.
And
Another
he's funny as heck. Exactly. Funny as heck. Gotta love him. Well, listen,
a
we're going.
very hard, dedicated worker, and because of him,
He
um,
he works overtime.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
he always says, "I'm only working, to a certain hour." And then
and
he'll,
then you see something on like I
yeah.
thought you
I mean, like, wait, I thought you were done working, but I'm the same way. Like, I mean, I
were.
work 24/7.
Me too. I can't say I'm a workaholic. I two
Yeah,
o'clock 2 o'clock in the morning, you may find me and that for real, we're gonna go to break in just a minute. Um 2 o'clock in the morning, I am in bed and I work from my handheld. God forbid
yeah,
that I ever lose this because this is my work tool. I have a laptop, but I only go to it to do things like this. But all my designs, all my emails, everything, 95% of what I do is right in here.
yeah.
Right. So I'm lying in bed, right? I'm going somewhere. I'm lying in bed
You
and
get
I'm doing
idea.
whatever. And the next thing I'm asleep and I wake up and my handheld is on my chest because
Mm-hmm.
I've fallen asleep
Oh
working
yeah, I do
literally.
that.
Yeah. I mean, it, it's a habit. I don't know if it's a good one or a bad one, but I'm committed. I just want to finish what I start, Deanne.
Oh
I
yeah.
just I have to. I have to.
Like the people that do the Monday through Friday, because I have friends that have the
What's
normal
that?
job, and they'll
Saturday,
be like,
Sunday, Monday?
thank God it's Friday," and I'm like,
Mm,
okay,
mm-mm. None
not
of that really
done.
matters. I don't know. I mean, Monday through Friday, I haven't seen that since corporate America, right?
Mhm.
So, absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's take our first break of the night. I am loving just I found my new sister, everybody. I didn't know I had lost her, but here she is. Here she is. You see the resemblance, you see it? So, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, Um, I want to continue along the lines of influences. Start thinking about some of those for me. And then when we come back, we're going to chat a little bit and have a little twist and turn even in the next segment. So you guys don't go too far. We're going to come right back with more from our special guest tonight, Deanne DeMayo, right here on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide.
The Music Note Boutique has returned, offering must-have lifestyle go-tos from indie artist Reveal Worldwide. Grab your Black is the New White mug, our 25-ounce hot-cold travel cup, and our classic teas, available in an array of colors. Get your essentials now. Visit us at etsy.com/shop/The Music Note Boutique. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. The expansion continues. You can locate us on 10 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. So glad that you are there. Sabrina Taylor here with Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide with my special guest, Deanne DeMayo. She is here, and we're just chewing the fat a little bit, talking about her background. And I wanted to, before we went to break, I wanted you to kind of grab some of your favorite singers and/or those who influenced you along the way, whether they are still with us or have transitioned. Who are some of those people, Deanne?
Yeah, it's a long list.
How did I know that? I knew it. Oh, I knew
Okay, the
it.
first one is my father. He's
Oh,
been singing. I was a little girl and he was singing in the bathroom, putting on his cologne. The same cologne he wore his whole life, Brute.
no, my Fabergé.
I mean, I was like, Dad, you gotta change your cologne someday. But yeah, he was always singing, scatting. Yeah, and then he had Natalie Cole in his car, and I
Ooh.
always drove his car. You know, when I got my license, so I listened to all. I love that album. I don't even remember the name of it right now, but that's when I started hearing all the jazz standards and Nat King Cole, and he
Uh,
would tell me the stories of Nat not wanting to sing. He just wanted to play piano. Dolly, he never wanted to sing. And then they did their Unforgettable. And so, of course, on my first album, my father and I have the duet Unforgettable. And I really hope people listen to it because his voice is amazing. And then, it just kept changing. Probably not going to believe this one, but Barbara Streisand.
mm,
Yeah.
really? Now, I
Yeah.
didn't see that one coming.
Now,
I didn't.
and it's because my mom made me buy her this album for Christmas, and then she never got to listen to it because I stole it. But it was live in Central Park, and again, she was doing more jazz standards. And then I just went and I love Sarah Vaughan, the tone of her voice.
Oh, I
Aretha,
love it too. I agree.
yeah, Aretha, Ella. I even like Steve Perry from Journey because I just love the passion that he had. I love his high voice. The list just goes on. Whitney Houston, love her. And I did pop music for a while, so I was doing a lot of different artists, covering them. And Carole King,
Carole King, I love her too. She's amazing.
amazing songwriter.
Of course, that
Oh,
part. Yeah,
that
yeah.
whole album, It's Too Late, like that whole album. And it's
Just
timeless, I think a lot of music I love is timeless. Luther
yeah,
Vandross, I just love voices with a tone.
exactly.
Once I hear that tone, I'm in love. And if I hear
Mhm.
that passion, I even like Gloria Stefan because I love Miami Sound
I
Machine.
can hear that. I can hear
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
so many and then I listen to newer artists, and it's the same thing. As soon as I hear their tone, India Ari, like when I hear her, oh,
Oh,
I just melt. Just
you
love
know,
her.
you have my attention. It's like having to say, close your mouth. Because India Ari is amazing.
The
Just
one album, I Am Light,
uh,
um,
that one.
that one moves me.
Now, that was a part of the soundtrack, Beyond the Lights. Remember that movie? Did
Um,
you remember seeing it? She was literally a singer um, who sang behind a rapper.
oh,
And she, I think she was from, maybe she was from Canada. I'm not sure if she was from Canada, but she was not from the States. And so she was a mixed race child. And she used to sing, her mom used to play Blackbird when she was a child to keep her from crying. Well, that got in her spirit. And of course, before you knew it, she started singing, and then she became this big, big, big person and tried to kill herself. If you watch the movie, it's really, really, really good.
I go watch that. And
Yeah,
I know that's why that album came out, is because she was tired of the whole industry
yeah,
and
hmm
everyone forcing her to be what she wasn't. And
right.
now I didn't listen to her music so much before that, so when I heard that, I was like, wow. And Amy Winehouse, the same thing.
Her voice is so unique. Well, was so unique. Yeah.
And she just got pushed so much. And Billie
Mm.
Holiday. Oh, I love Billie Holiday. Like, so I told you the list goes.
And I love every last one of the persons that you have named. Nina Simone.
Oh,
You know, it's so eerie sometimes when she sings because the hairs on the back of my neck just start to stand. You
yeah,
know.
we do an old one on Wednesday nights or Wednesday afternoons. I do a show every week
Yeah.
at Sportsman's in Buffalo.
Wow.
And we've been doing it for 10 years, and
Yeah.
people are still coming. And it's
Really.
12 to 2 in
Oh,
Buffalo. And Sportsman's is like this huge place that has gotten, they bring in national acts and local acts. And
yeah.
we do My Baby Don't Care for Clothes. My baby don't care for shows. I love that song. My baby just cares for me. And the way that boom, 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 the bass brings it in, it's just, and then she played piano.
Like nobody's business. And I just love your low register. I do.
Oh, thank you.
It is it's an ear catcher. You know, you're like, sing more, please, sing more. Don't stop, sing more. Love it. I love it. And speaking of which, what is your how would you how do you describe your presence on stage, Deanne?
Uh, I just real.
Are you captured by and I know you are I can tell you're a musical person from all
Yeah.
the people that you named. The influences alone gives it away. Uh, how do you pull people from the audience in with you? Do you
Yeah. Um, I'm a people person, and I really care about people to the
yeah.
point where it can exhaust me. Uh,
Mm,
an empath. So I get to know the audience. I get an idea of a set list,
yep.
but it's very rare that I do exactly what I wrote down because I
Mhm.
go by how they're reacting, how they're feeling. I
Right,
interact with them. I go
right.
into the audience with them, and I pay attention to them. And I guess that's where the realness comes in because
Yes.
I'm kind of like helping others through my voice.
And I saw you pull kind of semi. You didn't pull him on. Well, did you ever pull him on stage? Your dad.
Oh
Um,
yeah. You saw
I,
that video?
I was wanting to just cry. I said, ah,
Okay. So quick story on that.
yeah,
So when I was singing pop music, I used to say, Dad, come on, come up. And now I understand why he didn't, because
he
he didn't want
wouldn't do it.
music.
Yeah.
He
Hmm.
didn't want to sing. And he had no desire. So then
Hmm.
I started doing the jazz, and I'm like, Dad, let's do this. My other producer that I worked with before, the one I'm with now, Rashawn O'Dow, he's
Uh-huh.
like, let's get your dad to do a couple of duets.
I
So,
love that.
and Rashawn and the Fifth Element were the background of,
Yep, I
we
saw that.
were
Oh my
playing
God.
at Shea Smith Theater in Buffalo. And so they were playing, and my dad's in the front row. And I don't know why I had the balls to do it, but I just walked over to him and I put the mic in front of him. You can hear me telling him the lyrics.
I know.
And I think the more he did it, and the more the audience is like,
They were so
giving
into what
the
you
hand. And he turns around and he's like bowing to everybody. It was, oh my
it was
God, I'm so glad I have that moment.
so good. That was so good. And the laugh came from your feet. I mean, I could feel the laughter from you.
Oh,
You were just tickled pink with that.
it
He
was.
was getting into it, wasn't he?
He was so into it. He was, no, I don't want to do it. And then I did the same thing to him in my backyard
Yeah.
during COVID.
Yeah.
Rashawn and the band, the Fifth Element, we did a party here, and he was in the front row again. He was thicker now with his Louis body, but he knew every lyric to sing.
Whoa.
And I put the mic in front of him again, and everyone went crazy.
Oh gosh, Dad, I tell you. And speaking of singing, vocalists go through a lot,
Hmm.
depending upon um, the elements in the atmosphere, uh, how much you're singing,
Hmm.
how frequent you um, exercise your instrument. Do you have any type of maintenance? How do you maintain your vocal health?
Well, I'm kind of singing all the time.
Are
I
you?
know I
Okay.
am. I'm
Yeah.
always humming. I'm always
Mhm.
humming and singing. But I definitely take care of myself. That's the biggest thing. You need your sleep, you need to eat well, and you need exercise.
Yes.
You need all of those. I always pray before a show. I always warm up just vocally,
Yeah.
maybe doing the solfege symbols or syllables, or you do all that
I
too.
love that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so that's a big part of it. And a lot of times it's when I'm in the car driving to the gig. But
When you do your vocal exercises, you mean? Mhm. Yeah. And I think those are really important. Wouldn't you say yes?
oh yeah,
To
it's
warm up and release certain
yeah.
things and yeah. 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 And we're going to take the last break of the night, but before we do, I want to ask you, when you're on stage, I know, I know, we have certain things that happen,
Oh yeah.
whether it's sound, whether as I think last week I asked Ramonda if she had ever forgotten lyrics. When
Oh,
and they have escaped
oh
me,
yeah.
and it's like, how dare I forget these lyrics because I've been singing this song like forever, like the greatest love of all, just using it as an example. Who doesn't know the song, right? And so then you go to sing it, and it's like, okay, what's next? And I don't have any prompter,
It's
no cheat.
completely blank. It's
You're
blank.
blank. How do you handle those kinds of challenges on stage?
Um, Sometimes I have lyrics on stage now, depending on what show it is.
Yeah.
But my favorite way to handle it now
Hmm.
that I sing jazz, is I will start to scat.
Ah!
And
Ah!
that's how the scatting basically started.
I love it. You just cover your mistakes with scatting.
So fly me to the moon, shredate baradate, just like that. And my guitar player behind me, who's always getting on me, memorize your lyrics.
Yeah.
As soon as I do that, he'll be like, Mm-hmm.
You forgot your lyrics.
Got your lyrics. One time, this was crazy. I was opening up. I know we have to go to break after this. I was opening up. I was doing country music, and I was opening up for George Jones, the king of country,
Yeah.
and everything was going smoothly. Everything was great.
Yeah.
And then we went to do, and I don't even remember what song. I have to ask my piano player I was working with. I can't remember the song right now, but the song starts. There's thousands of people, and they're all like, loving the show. And I was like, oh my God, what is the opening line?
Oh
And you know how if you get the opening line, you usually can get the whole verse. But you need the opening line
to start. Oh my God.
I'm definitely gonna text her and ask her what song, because now I'm forgetting the song. So I danced my way over to the piano, like it's all part of the show.
Yeah.
And I said, Kara. She's like playing away, like, okay, what do you want? And I'm like, what's the first line?
Oh, don't
she
you?
Knew it. She knew it.
Wait, that she knew it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh my God. I thought you were going to say she didn't know it.
Oh God, she saved me.
Jeez. Louise, that's something. I can't. I've had that happen maybe a handful with a few fingers left over. And that is just not a nice feeling. It's like I get heated.
Oh.
And my heart drops to my feet.
Which will make it worse, because now you're really going to forget.
Now you're nervous.
You know the secret of Barbra Streisand, so because I know Barbara. She stopped performing for 20 years. This is before the monitors were available to read your lyrics. Because she got stage fright because she forgot her lyrics.
I've never heard that story before.
Yep, I read that somewhere. And so I went and saw her when she came back out.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. She was absolutely amazing.
She's always been amazing. I have loved her since I was a kid, Barbra Streisand. Yeah. And I thought to myself, you're weird, I mean, come on. This is an African-American kid loving Barbra Streisand, But the roundedness of her words, her tone, the fluidity of her voice, and the agility, all of that. And she seemed always confident. Beyond
but here's the secret. She wasn't. So
exactly.
I knew her history. Yeah. So she auditioned in a gay bar in New York City.
Yeah.
Her friends made her sing. And she didn't want to, so she made them all turn around. And they fell in love with her voice. But just like Nat King Cole, he wanted to be a pianist. He didn't want to be a singer. It was so good that he had to sing. She wanted to be an actress. She didn't want to be a singer. So, yeah. So, sorry. Once you open your mouth.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
you got to
it.
be bold. Yeah. And
just amazing. She's always just, just stop. Everybody be quiet. Barbara is singing. Miss Streisand is singing. Okay,
and that's what happened when she was in that bar the first time. Like they all stopped.
Yeah. Wow. Just an amazing creative. Well, let's take that last break of the night. We're gonna come back and chop it up a little bit more and talk about the music that you have already put out. Now we're just warming them up. We want them to know a little bit more about you. Definitely want to get into the writing, the music, the releases, the premiere, the coveted premiere. Definitely will play that in just a little bit. So you guys don't go too far. We'll be back in just a little bit with our special guest, Deanne DeMayo, right here on Indie Artists Reveal Worldwide.
The Music Note Boutique has returned, offering must-have lifestyle go-tos from Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide. Grab your Black is the New White mug, our 25-ounce hot-cold travel cup, and our classic teas, available in an array of colors. Get your essentials now. Visit us at Etsy.com /shop/The Music Note Boutique. Join us every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to hear the stories of artists you love and discover artists you'll learn to love on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide via Facebook and YouTube. The expansion continues. You can locate us on 10 affiliate radio stations, rebroadcasting Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide segments around the globe. Come on, join the indie community.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. And I want to apologize because I've had comments up here. People have spoken, Dan, and I have neglected to say hello. Ron Ledford is here, and I want to say good evening. I don't know if he's still with us. And Chenier from the UK, she comes every Monday. She's just like that one person who stays up late just to come on and support me. And I can't tell you how appreciative I am of Chenier for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I really wanted to talk about, well, maybe I will, because I want to leave, we only have so much time in the show, but I always edit down for radio anyway. So, but I wanted to ask you, so have you decided to, or will you have your own label?
Oh, I didn't hear that. I didn't see that question coming. You got me.
Asking. Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Right? Yeah. Because my thing is about legacy. And I've asked this question several times to different artists. And most of them will just say, I just want to sing good music. So humble, I just want to sing good music. But I think when we do anything, whether you're a painter, whether you're a dancer, a guitarist, a keyboardist, vocalist, yeah, exactly. We want to leave something for others. We want to leave our mark in history. and so I just kind of throw that out there sometimes just to see what kind of different answers that I get from, but majority will say, well, I just want to sing good music and just do the best that I can. But then I've had some say, legacy is totally, totally important for me. I have kids, blah, blah, I want to leave something for them. So what's your take on legacy in music?
Oh, same thing. I want it to be timeless. And
yeah.
I've gotten that several times, that my voice is timeless. So that's probably one of the best compliments I can get. Because 100 years from now, if someone's listening to one of my songs, I'm going to be way up in heaven and be all happy. But that's like,
I love it.
That's the plan anyway. There's so many people that leave their mark, and we learn from them.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, your classical artists that had no idea how much they would touch us 300 years, later. Like, that is
right.
They never knew that when it was happening. But we're learning from them all the time. And if we can do that, if I can do that.
Right.
That would be a gift.
That's important. I think that's really, really important. Mm-hmm. And so do you consider yourself a brand now, Deanne? That's loosely laid across social media, plastered across social media so much. Sometimes I chuckle. But do you consider yourself as an artist a brand?
Yes.
You do.
It took me a long time to.
I was going to ask you, how long did that? See, I love it. Yeah. How long did it take for you to finally say?
I think it is just a matter of believing in myself, but I finally realized there's so many great singers,
Yes.
so many great of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just your talent, it's your drive, it's your passion, it's your sacrifices,
It is.
it's your hard work, it's your dedication, it's all of it. So if you want to make people know who you are, you have to put all that work in it. Now, am I the best singer? No, there's singers that are better than me. There's singers as good as me or better than me. And I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm my own individual artist, and there's nobody like me.
Nope.
And the next singer is the same way.
Right.
So it's not a competition to other singers. It's like we all have this gift to share.
Sure.
We all have a brand if we want to make a brand.
I love it. Oh, I love it. I knew I was supposed to ask you that question.
You're throwing some doozies there.
Sorry. It's just I'm just having girlfriend conversation. And and it's because, this is something that I do every day. And so I see, artist upon artist, and they're grinding, and they're out there, and they're doing the things that they think is right, to bring awareness, if you will, to who they are. But I also, I have to remind them, you cannot not nurture the ones you already have. You can't neglect the followers you have.
Absolutely.
It is so important. And some say, well, if they say something, I'll heart them, or I'll put a little care or whatever. But people want. There's so many choices, Leanne, out here. Deanne, I'm sorry. There's so many choices. I don't even. Where did I get that from? There's so many choices. There are too many choices. If you want to know the truth. But I take my time, Deanne, and I sift through hours of music, just hours upon hours of music, until Spotify knows, okay, she's gonna do. But I'll throw a fastball in there, and I may go from jazz to neo soul. I did that last night, and just wrecked Spotify because it wasn't looking for that algorithm from me.
Oh yeah, the algorithm is like, wait,
What'd she do? What'd she do? she's listening to neo soul, and then all of a sudden, all these different artists just started just coming in, and most of them were from out of the LA area, and it's like, but there's just so much talent. How do you, as an artist, nurture your people? Because people are coming, people are going. Or what's the reason that they're leaving?
Genuine with them, and just
yeah.
I'm always grateful. Like when someone says, "Oh, I love your voice," you probably hear that all the time. I said, I'm never tired of hearing that.
Right.
Good. Like I don't take anyone for granted.
Mm-mm. Yeah. It's just so important. That's just one thing that I've been saying for years and years, even before I understood branding and marketing and all this. I went to school for that, but it's like God says, before I give you more, and I'm going to move on, what are you using with what I've already given you?
Mm-hmm.
No, we're asking for more and more and more. Okay, well, use what you have in your hand. What's in your home? What do you have? Nurture what you have. Utilize what you have. Grow that, because God's about multiplying, right? So if He's already given us 3, I'm just using a number, and we're just kind of gallivanting around that, why would He give us 3 more when we're not doing anything with what He's
right?
So I don't know. That's just, for me, it's a pet peeve of mine. And I'm not saying that you're doing it, but I just like to ask here and there, to get the responses from artists. How do you love on your people? What do you do for them? I mean, do we ever, because we're always saying download now, coming out soon, blah, blah, blah. Do you just love on them
Yeah,
and say,
you always say
I'm just
thank you.
here because I want to talk to you? Yeah,
We wouldn't be here without them.
exactly. Exactly.
It's that simple. If they're not going to come to your shows, they're not going to buy your music, they're not
Yes.
going to buy your merchandise,
Yes.
they're not going to buy tickets.
Correct.
When you put a show together, you're asking people, please come and support.
Right.
And I always thank them all the time. Always.
Being grateful is amazing. And some people, just being grateful, it takes you so far. And
Being
some
grateful
people,
for everything.
every little thing, big things as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't even know how did I get on that? Because, I don't even know where I am on my,
Well,
my,
we were talking about God and timing and giving us things.
that's right.
I wanted to say one thing on that too, is because I used to, and this is real huge for me, I used to want to get to the destination so bad.
Mm,
I was 7. I just wanted to be well known and famous. I don't know, I don't even know why I did back then, but now I am totally enjoying the journey. And the journey, I'm not promised the future. And after the many losses I've had, I know that. So the journey right now is sitting here talking to you.
love it.
Hopefully there's some fans. I communicated and I told people to come and watch. And that's the journey right now on a Monday evening, and we're enjoying each other's company. And then tomorrow's another day.
Totally.
Yeah. And of course, you want to have plans and you want to have visions and ideas, but you need to actually be in the moment.
Right.
And you've taken your glasses off several times. I've noticed that.
That's so I can make
told
sure
you
that
to do that. I'm going to put mine on.
we have a private joke going on, guys. Because when she first came back of the house, I was scooping out glasses like Fred Sanford was from his drawer, right? So I have 2 pairs. I have one that's for computer, and then I have one when I'm looking at my handheld. They're really readers, basically.
Well, those are funky ones. Those are cool that you're wearing.
I love they're just so cool. I had to get them. I mean, you can't just
I
leave.
need a pair like that. Yeah. That's what we were talking about. Mine are like straight and normal and boring.
No, those are
type my
They say you are serious about business. When you put those on, it's like I'm serious now. That's what your glasses look like.
Yours say I'm cool. I'm not sure if they're doing any work, but I look cool.
Oh, wow. I know, right? Wow. I want to talk about writing. How did you start writing? Was it years ago as a kid? Poems? What started you writing?
When I was telling you I wrote that song for my guitar player, I was 17.
That was it? Okay.
Yeah. And it was a song for my first love that broke up with me.
Oh, no, dear.
Most songs are love songs from, that I write. Yeah. But that's how it started. And then I just kept writing and kept writing. But then I went through a phase where I just didn't think my stuff was good enough.
Really?
And, yeah. And then I had a couple people that would say, you got to write more.
Yeah.
And it was probably a few different musicians that really pushed me. And then finally my producer that I was working with at the time, Rashawn O'Dowd, he's like, well, let me hear it. And I said, well, don't laugh at me. I mean, that's how I felt, but I don't feel that way anymore, because if I love the song,
right,
then I'm going to share it with you.
You're going to share it. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I hear other people's songs, some of them I'm like, oh my God, I wish I wrote that song. That's so amazing.
I know, right?
And sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's good. You know, it's a good song, but that's how it's going to be for me. Like some people are going to hear it and say, "Oh my God." And then if you put your album out, it's amazing how you get different responses. Some people love the third song, some people love the first song, and
Sure. It
it's
is.
so subjective.
It is. It really is.
So as long as your song, you're happy with your song and what you're writing about, and mine come from true life stories, they come from everybody else's stories. They come from everywhere. Conversations.
Yeah. I was going to ask, where does the inspiration come from? So from everywhere. You just glean from everything.
Yeah. I mean, like you were talking about 2:00 in the morning.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, I have a song called Separate Ways on my first album that the lyrics for the first verse came out like while I had to wake up. I had to write them down.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
So, speaking of which, I was looking through my favorite DSP, which is Spotify. I'm not promoting, they're not paying me to say this, everybody. And only because, and don't throw bricks over here. Um, I like the algorithm of what it's sending me, and I'm using that information for a reason. And so, as I was kind of looking through, I saw, and it just moved my heart as I was looking, Unforgettable featuring Frank DeMeo.
Oh,
I said, oh, that was so cool. Now, could you get through the song without crying when you were recording it?
oh, absolutely. Because he was such a nervous wreck. I was using all my energy trying to calm him down, and then I still had to go sing.
Nice, man. Sweet picture, you guys. Just very sweet picture. So, what's the first body of work that you released to the public? What album?
The album is well, the first single I did was Unforgettable.
Okay, it was Unforgettable.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then my first album, Desperately Seeking Deanne.
I see that. Yeah. I didn't know if that was your first one or
Yeah,
not. But that was what, 2017
I think,
ish?
yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
And that has, oh my gosh, I don't even remember everything. I have them out here. So, but that has a few, yeah, that has Separate Ways and Everybody's Got a Story,
Yeah.
which was
So,
written after my brother passed.
so that's what I was going to ask. Are you writing the lion's share of songs that's on this album?
The one we're doing right now, I have a couple I wrote. But my other albums, I definitely have.
Right. That's what I mean. Your other albums. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the first album, Everybody's Got a Story. Shallow Breathing was in Separate Ways was going through a divorce.
Wow. I love when you can be transparent and
There's
utilize.
stories. There wasn't
Yeah,
true
there's
stories.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
One of my favorites on my second album, Stay Here, was it's called Stay Here With Me. And
Yeah.
that's one of my favorites.
Aw.
And of course that was over someone who walked away, and I didn't want them to walk away.
Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. 2019 looks like.
Yeah, and then on that album also there's the song Giving You My Love. I don't even remember yeah, I will always be forever giving you my love, guiding you in all your needs and always by your side. Now, that came because I was singing it to the love of my life,
Of
whoever
course.
it was.
Of
But
course.
then I realized when we're human, we make mistakes, we err, we lie, we cheat,
We do. We do.
and we will as long as we're in this skin.
Yep.
And so whatever sin was forgiven, we're going to create a new sin.
Yep.
So I thought nobody could always be there for me. Nobody will always help me. I can't count on anybody
Huh.
except for
Wow.
God. And so I realized when I sing that song in my gigs, I tell them, this song is God singing to me. Originally, it
Ooh,
was a love song.
yeah.
And the opening verse, when you are weak, I am strong. When you give up, I hold on. Never letting you down, always giving my love. Nobody can always do that.
Mm,
Only,
nobody. Only
only.
God can. Yeah.
And so that's one of my favorite songs too, because after I wrote it, like it was all along, it was for a guy.
It's how it starts. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I'm like, no, no man can fill those shoes. No
Not
human
at
being.
all. Not at all. And you know what, Dan? Now that I see um It's My Time, I remember um seeing this album, and I was like, who is she? No, really. And I was like, okay, I love Summertime.
Mhm.
I love that. My Funny Valentine. Love that. I was like, but Nearness of You. So I've always loved the Sarah Vaughns, the Nancy Wilsons, and what have you, because they sing those types of songs. Um, but I was trying to figure you out, trying to figure out what direction you were coming
Good
from.
luck.
That was my first, because I was like,
Any genre.
yeah, yeah, Killing Me Softly. You had so many great songs. And I was like, wow, she's really, really good. She's really good. Only to circle back, in 25, and here you are. I, and it was really in passing, but because I saw you under the arch, that kind of, I don't know why that grabbed my attention. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that's at the Buffalo Art Museum.
Oh my God. But yeah, you've got some great songs. And um, do you think you'll ever do a full, like, so is this straight ahead? Like, in your heart, do you think you'll ever do just a full straight ahead CD?
What do you mean a straight ahead? Like,
Music, like jazz, straight ahead
oh,
jazz.
that's what I thought you meant. Okay.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I
I
just
can
don't.
hear you. The reason I'm asking is because I can hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just right now, I'm kind of mixing and enjoying like
Of
sim-
course.
simply beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, with Al Green cover.
What made you pick that? And I'm glad you got there. Great segue.
Well, I
What
mean, I
inspired
understand
you
what you're saying because straight ahead jazz. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do an acoustic album,
ah,
very simple.
love
Yeah,
that.
with
Yeah.
acoustic bass, piano, and
Yes. Yes.
percussion. I'm definitely going down that road, just not yet.
Great. Oh no, I get it.
There's more albums coming, but this, yeah, Simply Beautiful. My friend who Brad, who helped finance the album
Hmm.
along with my brother, but my friend Brad and the producer I'm working with, Ted Perlman, they both said, whatever song you choose, yeah, whatever song you choose, can you do Simply Beautiful? Ted said
Really?
it and Brad said it. And I said, well, kind of weird that you're both saying the same song. So
Yeah.
let me really listen to it. And I was like, yes, I'm in love. I gotta do it. Because that's not one of his, I mean, I know his other songs better than I know that one.
Sure.
So that's how that song came about.
Ah, yeah. And right now it's like in the top 10.
Number 7.
See what I'm saying? Look at you. They, just really, really, really amazing. And Ted Perlman, who gets him? Oh, Deanne.
Well, that kind of, again, thank you to Tom Estee because I just emailed him one day and I said, okay, I'm looking for a new producer.
Yeah.
My producer I was working with, we're just going different directions right now. And got any ideas? And he said, I do.
No way. Wow.
And then Ted and I started talking, and again,
Amazing. Oh, that guy's amazing.
he
Oh,
is.
Ted.
He's
I'm mad at him because he has so much talent.
he does.
I'm just mad at him. Ted, if you're watching, I'm lovingly mad at you.
I think the last time we just did the session together, I said, "What don't you play?"
So you feel my pain here.
Oh yeah.
God, that guy is amazing.
I mean, guitar is definitely his number one
Jeez.
go-to.
Yeah.
But yeah, he plays everything, and he
Oh,
says he can't sing, but I think he can.
it's probably
So
nothing he can't do. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, and then what he hears when we start producing,
Yeah.
and I love the way he tells me, no, don't sing it like that. Like, no, don't, yeah, get rid of that girl. This is what you want to give.
Oh, I love it.
Don't
Oh
be
my,
going vanilla on me now.
oh my gosh. So, Kiss of Life. We're slowly getting there, but we finally arrived. That single, well, that track has been like etched in my heart for however long it's been out. And I mean, I don't confess to know every song every day. I have to read like everybody else, but Sade,
Yes.
I was jogging, well, I was walking. I slowed down to a fast walk. Okay, all right. So so I was walking past Barnes and Noble in this retail district one evening, and all I had was myself. I had my purse and wallet locked up securely in my car, and I just started walking the perimeter. And there's these big, huge glass windows at Barnes and Noble. And I don't even know why I got close to the window. I usually, because you have to walk under the awning and close to the glass window to see whatever is behind the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I didn't stay on the outside perimeter. I went under, right? And there was all this vinyl, just vinyl for days.
Nice.
And out stood Sade. I
Mm-hmm.
said, well, she's calling my name. It was like 9:15. Barnes and Noble's closed at 9 o'clock. I pulled the door open, went straight to her, and I said, I don't care what the price tag says. I think it was like $36.99.
Oh yeah, the albums are crazy.
Uh-huh. And I put it was like the best of Sade. Of course, guess what was on it? Kiss of Life. Kiss of Life. And that song is just, it never dies. Like you said, music just, it's, you can pull it, you can put it on the shelf, and you can go back 10 years and it's still relevant. Yeah. Yeah. What was your inspiration for covering Kiss of Life?
The lyrics,
Yeah.
obviously the beautiful melody, the low
Yes.
register she sings
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
But the lyrics about an angel coming down from above,
That's my favorite.
yeah, that just moved me so much, and I've always loved the song.
Yeah.
But definitely the lyrics there, and we kind of changed it around, obviously, and
Of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I listen to it and I like it, and it's hard to listen to my own music.
I was going to ask you if you ever did that. I just didn't want to.
Oh, I listen to my music a lot of times to see what I'm doing.
Yeah, and that's a great thing. You
really
should.
because what happens is when you're doing something over and over, you start to get in habits that are not good habits.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you need to come out of it. But if you don't know you're doing it,
right,
you're just going to continue to perpetrate the fraud, really.
Yeah.
And so, and as I understand, it debuted at number 20 on the
Kiss
Smooth
of Life?
Jazz Global. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure on that yet. So,
Your PR person sent that over to me today.
that was,
Kiss of Life. Yeah.
oh,
Had its debut at number 20 on Sandy Shore's Smooth Jazz charts.
I did see that email, but I didn't read it quick enough.
Well, I
Thanks, Tom.
Tom, it's a Tom
You
Esty
did
thing.
send it to me.
I love that man. He
Yeah.
is stuck with me. Even if he runs, I'm gonna find him. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I told him he needs to stay in the business for a while.
I know. He's an amazing PR person. So you've got like a luscious nugget. Do you want to share about
You cut off.
Brenda?
You cut off.
Can you hear me? I said you have a luscious nugget that I learned about as well. Do you want to share what's coming, like in music? Another cover? Do you see where I'm going? Or
Yeah.
do we want to keep that? Do you want to keep that on the DL for right now, or do you want to share?
I don't know. I just know I talked to her and she's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just, I know we're all human and nobody's more special than anyone else,
Yeah.
but she is.
That part, Auntie Brenda.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
her.
we're working on one of her songs. Yep.
I know, and I can't. I just you're covering all my faves. I mean, all of my faves. Kiss of Life and My Funny Valentine and Unforgettable, and I mean, I love all of the faves
Yeah.
that you have covered. And so tonight we are going to finally, I know they're like, yay, get to the premiere, would you? I'm trying. I'm having a conversation with sis right here. So we are chatting, and we finally headed to the point of the premiere. Love it. I am super excited for all of you guys to hear it. I did put a little something together visually.
Oh,
It's just movement, because people's attention span is kind of like that, and rather than a still picture with music, I wanted a little more movement. So it's not major, Deanne. It's just something to help with the visual. So listen, Kiss of Life. You like Sade, you're gonna love Deanne DeMayo's cover. And when we come back, we're going to chat a little bit more, wrap things up. But you guys know what to do. This isn't your first rodeo with me. Emojis, hearts, let us know how you love the song, and we'll come right back and we'll chat about it in just a little bit on Indie Artist Reveal Worldwide.
There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly led me to you. Look at the sky, ooh, color of love. There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly came down from above. He led me to you. He led me to you. that's life, kiss of life. Wasn't clear, oh, from the start. The sky is full, so full of love. You gave me the kiss of life, kiss of life. You gave me the kiss that's life, kiss of life. But don't wait, wrap me up in the color of love in the moonlight, baby, baby. Oh, an angel came down from above. Sweat I didn't get a give me love, give me love, give me love. Sweat I give me love. You gave me the kiss of life, kiss of life. You gave me this kiss that's life, kiss of life, kiss of you gave me the kiss
Yay!
That was beautiful that you did that. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. And you were scanting everywhere.
I know.
Oh, I loved it. Oh my gosh. Wonderful rendition.
Thank
And
you.
that's what I was seeing. I was following with my handheld. Great visual, great rendition. Love the song. I mean, make sure, at the end, you could go back to the chat part and just check out everybody and say hello. That would
Oh,
really,
of course.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
So what's next for Deanne?
Going back to Nashville this week. Working on one of those songs from Brenda. Doing a duet with someone else. I'm not sure if I could say it yet.
I understand. You have to keep things on the DL. Yeah, I do.
Then I'm gonna work on. I want to do a couple of new videos too, and working on getting some more tour dates.
Yes, yes. And that's going to come.
Oh yeah,
Definitely going to come. I mean, you've got great music and just such a sweet soul. I love everything about you.
thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Right back at you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And just, just congrats across the board. The
Thank
song
you.
seemingly is doing well. Do we know? Because I know the chart just came out today.
Mhm.
Is it also on the Urban Influencer as well?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Are you going to put it on there or?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I know wherever you put it, Ron Ledford says, I'm a fan. Thanks for introducing me to Deanne. And he's already sent a friend request to you.
Ah.
Listen, Ron Ledford is somebody you should know. I mean,
Okay.
this guy has connected me to I've had so many interviews, just off the cuff. Sabrina, have you heard such and such? No, Ron. Well, you need to. I'm sending it. So I'll listen. And as he says, he hits the nail on the head. And I end up interviewing a lot of the people he's referred. So he's such a sweet soul. I mean, you guys would just, yeah, yeah,
Oh, I'm looking forward to meeting him.
yeah. He's a very cool friend. Love him dearly. So we want people. Okay, so I'm going to do this one last time tonight, because now I have to read with these, and I'm going to be. I'm going. I'm going to laugh when I go back and do a
Here we
replay.
go.
Yeah, because I've come out of my. These are my computer glasses, and then those were my readers. So, oh my God, we've got a lot of comments up here too. Oh, Ron says he loves me. I love you more. I promise you, I do. Um, and Chenier, she says, great rendition. That's who said that.
Beautiful.
Said great visuals. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. We also want you to know where to find her. And so go on Facebook, go on Instagram, YouTube, and I'm sure DeMayo is not a usual name out
No,
there. So you should be able to find her
under
as
Deanne. Yeah.
well.
So deannemusic.com is my website. And my music on all the musical platforms is Deanne.
Yeah, got it. Got it. Well, you know, guys, I have had such a wonderful time with you. What am I? I don't want to say goodbye. Do I have to?
Well, we can
No.
hang out and have some wine.
Oh, matter of fact, I have a bottle of Riesling right over there.
I guess
Uh,
you gotta open it.
yeah, it's, don't tell anybody, but it's already opened.
That's okay.
It's already opened. Oh my goodness, you guys.
Sometimes I have a little of my bamboo rum.
Oh, ooh,
Did you ever hear that one? So good.
no. What is it?
Bamboo.
Bamboo rum?
Need to try it.
Is it like from out of the country or
Oh,
really? Now, do you dilute it with anything like a
yeah.
Coke or just straight? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that guts lady.
You don't need much.
Oh, I see. Oh,
It's
now,
it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's not too sweet,
oh,
but it has a bit of maybe a caramel in there somehow. I don't know. It's so good.
no way.
Yeah, you
Really?
would like it.
Mm, okay.
It's just something you sip in the evening just to chill.
Chill a little bit.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, Chenier says enough's enough. She's got to go to bed. She's from London, so she's definitely. And thank you so much, Chenier, for coming and spending this. It's been almost an hour and a half that we've been
Oh yeah,
chatting.
we've been on for a while.
Yeah,
It's 10 o'clock over here.
I know, and I'm on Central Standard Time, so it's almost 9 o'clock here. So, but I really appreciate you guys coming in and sitting with us and chatting with us, and listening to the premiere. It was such a beautiful rendition. We're wishing you all the best. Now
Thank
you're home. This is family. So you can always come back. Just let us know, and we'll be happy to share what you have going forward. Definitely.
Thank you.
Yes, such an amazing creator.
Thank you
Oh,
for doing this for other artists. It's such a gift that you do this because we're calling ourselves independent artists. I was thinking about this earlier, but we do depend on other people.
you need support.
We
Yeah.
depend on the fans, and then we depend on support in our independent artistry.
Oh, wow. That's true. Now that's true. I always say this, it's a labor of love for me.
Mm-hmm.
Always has been and always will be.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to thank all of you guys for
Yes.
coming and listen. Remember, what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. You hang out for just a second, Deanne, just a few seconds for the credits. And we will talk to you guys later. Take care and be safe. Bye bye.
Bye.